Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Ford from TradingWinds.com, and this is our update for September 25th, 2019. Let's take a quick look at today's markets. We started the day higher. We gapped higher, but then quickly sold off this morning on, more of that impeachment inquiry news. But then Trump came out with comments about a potential trade deal with China happening sooner than later. From that point, we rallied, and by the end of it, the Dow was higher by 162 points. Not only do we have a cross back above that 50 line on the RSI on upward momentum here, we have an inside bar formation. And earlier today, we did have our course of the month, where one of the topics we covered was an inside bar formation. So we'll keep an eye on this in the days to come, but that's interesting. Another setup along here. I have a number of long setups to share with you by the end of this video. The S&P 500 finished higher by 18 points. Also has a cross back above that 50 line on the RSI. Another setup. The Nasdaq 100 higher by almost 84 points, while the Russell 2000 higher by 17 points. The bond market experienced a sharp pullback today, and the yield on the 10-year note now sits at 1.732%. Crude oil also pulling back sharply, down 77 cents or 1.35%. This after a surprise build in U.S. crude stockpiles, while gold really took it on the chin today, down 28.60 or 1.86%. This after a strong move by the U.S. dollar here. We'll see if that lasts, and we'll see if it has, if it can finally break out to new highs and take out the 99.37 area, but the dollar continues to look very strong. Now, after market close, we got earnings from KB Homes, so that's KBH. During the regular session, put in a new high here at 32.48. Strong looking chart overall. Strong momentum and trend on the weekly, as well as the monthly. Now, monthly is lacking momentum, but the interesting point here is if we bring on the volume profile indicator here, you can see that we have overcome all the heavy stuff there, and so there's very little overhead resistance. Would I like to see more momentum on the monthly? Yes. But we certainly seem to be on our way higher. Now, they did beat handily on earnings and revenue. Problem was that couple of concerns, not just for KB Homes, but the whole housing sector, is that the entry price continues to climb for new homes, and mortgage rates are also on the rise. So after market close, KB Homes down slightly. It is down 48 cents a share, or about 1.5% after hours. So let's see if they can clean that up and make that back by tomorrow's open. Also, some new long setups coming together here. Let's start with JEC. Here, nice trend, nice momentum. We come back right to that support area and bounce. There's that cross back above the 50 line on the RSI. You look at the weekly, certainly lines up. We have trend and momentum monthly as well, and we're almost back to new highs. So that looks like a pretty strong long candidate. We also have Google. Google coming back here with a big bullish engulfing pattern there. Have a look at that big bullish engulfing pattern. Big reversal today. There's that cross back above the 50 line on the RSI. We do have momentum intact. The weekly chart, not much in the way of momentum. That's the only downside there. Still consolidating sideways. But monthly still looking good. And so far this month, we have another bullish engulfing pattern there. So Google looking interesting these days. TXN, also Texas Instruments, big rebound today, double dip formation on the RSI there. If we look at weekly chart, trend momentum intact. monthly as well, sitting near high, so no resistance overhead. So that's another one that looks good. Continuing on here, PLD is what I'm looking for. And there we are again. Nice trend, nice momentum, double dip formation on the RSI. Here we have the weekly in line with trend and momentum intact. Monthly as well, sitting at highs. No resistance overhead. And one more here, Akamai, AKAM. Still has momentum, not overly sharp, but nice reversal today. Nice move back above the 50 line on the RSI. The weekly certainly looks good. Also, we've already overcome all of this volatility here, so we're on our way. And monthly, what looks really good there is the breakout out of that channel. And now, we have a long way to go back to those highs. And let me just bring back, just to confirm, bring back the volume profile indicator here. Sometimes I think I should just keep this on my chart, but have a look at that. We've overcome all the heavy stuff and we have a clear path ahead. So Akamai looks good for potential leap play there, actually. So still a lot of longs there coming up. Of course, as I mentioned earlier today, in our course of the month, we should expect lots of volatility ahead, especially with this impeachment inquiry moving forward. That's going to bring some uncertainty into this marketplace. And, again, if we get more hints that a trade deal with China is not going to happen soon, expect a pullback from there. So I wouldn't go all out on these longs. You want to select the one that you feel most comfortable with. And remember, as I mentioned earlier today, again, you may want to consider, tightening up the money management plan a little during these times until things settle down a little. But expect more volatility ahead. Anyway, lots to choose from there. Also remember, we have another live market chat coming up tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. Hope to see you there, but that's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you on our next update.